G'day there, me old mates. Another week, another Saturday. No beer at the moment. We'll leave that till later. So I just want to talk about the best song ever written by Van Halen. Not my most favourite song. It's right up there, but in my opinion, the best song they ever constructed. Right from the start, from the get-go, from the drums kicking in, that pattern he does. Here it is. Right at the start, that it's almost like a V8 starting up, and idling. And if you look at that video, there's the V8 coupe or whatever it is right at the very end of it, where they take off and do the burnouts, which incidentally is pretty cool as well. Yeah, so it's it starts with that, and then Eddie comes in with that tapping riff over the top, and just the dynamics all the way through it. Soft to loud, soft to loud. The clean riff, clean main riff, finger picked, then coming in full on where we kick into it. It just gives it so much impact as it, and Dave does those bits and pieces in places where he's singing away. Just as it impacts as he kick in with the back into the chorus again. The whole thing just flows seamlessly through it too. It just perfect timing between Alex and Eddie, right from start to finish. A solo, just that big grin. He's walking around on top of the tables playing, a crazy solo that is so inspiring to many countless guitar players, I would imagine. A big grin while he's flat out there, and then it just cuts out back to the riff. I mean, it's almost like a symphony in some ways, the way it flows through perfectly. And then the end is that classic Van Halen jam out, but still so fluid. How he's single note picking really high and then tapping up and down the neck. Anyhow, without any further ado, here's a wee bit of the intro that I've attempted to practice and put together. It's Alex's singled out drum track on its own, and I'm playing along to it. A bit of a mess, but I did my best. So here we go. Drumming intro. Alex's intro first. See what I mean? Sounds like a V8 starting up. Love it when it goes into that bit. She's such a... Harry pulled that off live after drinking like shitloads of piss and taking drugs, I do not know. But mind you, I think all of the mid-80s was just a blur, wasn't it? The fans just wanted to hear the song. There must have been times where he was completely off his chops. So it's such a great song. Even the riff, the main riff, that when it kicks in... It's just got so much energy to it. Makes you want to get up and dance or fight in some instances. Yeah, and so then he sort of buttons off and goes back into the... He cuts a... He's actually cutting right back to a clean tone, turning off distortion totally, and... not live. He would have been playing distorted with the volume rolled back like that, but in the studio it sounds like a complete drop to clean, and he's finger picking that riff. Anyhow, I'll be interested to see what you guys think, whether this is the quintessential Van Halen song. I know it is for me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Anyhow, guys, till next time, as always, keep on rocking.